We know who the villain of Justice League is gonna be, and it's weird. Find out more on Nerdist News. After the Darkseid-tinged Batman v Superman dropped a couple of months ago, we've been assuming that Darkseid would, be the villain in the next fall's Justice League flick. I mean, come on, there were the parademons and the Omega symbol in the Nightmare sequence, copious Lex Luthor hints, and that upside-down painting that basically served as a storyboard for what we'd assume would be the Darkseid invasion of 2017. But alas, alack, thanks to sources for Devin Faraci at Birth Movies Death, we now know that the villain in Justice League will be someone far more surprising, someone that you'd never suspect or expect, someone shocking. It's Steppenwolf. Yeah, him. The star of My Life on the D-List Apocalypse, and Uncle to Darkseid will be the baddie who menaces Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman, and presumably a zombie Superman in DC's first big team-up movie, with Darkseid himself finally dropping in for Justice League Part 2 in 2019. And hey, if you've seen that super weird BVS deleted scene where Lex Luthor talks to some techno monster via mother box inside that creepy Kryptonian afterbirth tank, then you've actually already seen the DCEU's take on the baddie. So there you have it. The Snyderverse Steppenwolf appears to be another big, screamy monster a la Doomsday and not the humanoid helmet wearer we know from the comics. That said, don't count on him being all metallic in the movie or anything. He just looks that way because he's using a mother box, which is basically space-bound FaceTime. But if he's using mother boxes and invading planets and stuff, we can at least assume or hope that he'll be a formidable, intelligent foe for the super team, and you can count on him rolling in with some parademons in tow at the very least. Which, wait, now that we talk about it, that sounds a little familiar. Do you guys remember in the first Avengers movie when Thanos didn't think much of Earth and armed Loki with his Chitauri army so that he could grab both Fanny and Infinity Stone? But then Loki didn't have what it took to beat the Avengers, so Thanos decided to come down and do it himself in Infinity War. Yeah, it kind of sounds like the Justice League films could share some similar beats. Well, let's hope that there's more to this Steppenwolf Darkseid situation than meets the eye, and I mean anything could change between now and 2019. That's plenty of time. After all, there have been murmurs that WB and Zack Snyder are not the best of pals after how BVS was received, and with Ben Affleck moving up to an executive producer position with more creative control than ever, well, there could be a big difference between Justice League 1 and 2. But what do you guys think? Did you see Steppenwolf coming? Do you like his more monstrous new form? Do you think he'll make a solid JLA villain? Let's discuss. Rachel?
Yeah.
Are you as excited for Steppenwolf as the rest of us?
Boy, am I.
Right? Me too, Rach. All right, so we've been doing more live streaming lately, haven't we?
Boy, have we.
I know. So much more.
Last week we had a food show with Dan and myself and our resident foodie, Jen Fujikawa. We made an In-N-Out animal-style pizza shaped like a Death Star.
Oh, whoa, that's hardcore.
Amazing. It was so delicious, and you can actually watch the live stream on Nerdist.com and Facebook, and we have the recipe in case you want to make it yourself. And tomorrow we have Dolph Lundgren coming in tomorrow to talk with Kyle Hill and talk about science and smart people stuff, so we're very excited.
That's always the most fun. And Dan's got the weirdest Star Wars knockoffs on today's all-new Dan Cave, guys. Check it out over at Nerdist.com. Woo!